Esther's son Kenneth told her that he was gay at the age of 17, and she supported him when he got married to KC. But last year, Esther got the phone call that every mother fears. Her son was found dead in his home. Now she's determined to find out what happened to Kenneth, and she suspects that his husband KC is responsible. Take a look.
Kenneth and I were married for about 6 months. I would definitely say that he, was the love of my life. I needed a new start. I went to Job Corps. I was texting him, and one day he just stopped answering. I didn't know what had happened. When he stopped answering me, I felt an empty spot, like something was missing. I didn't know what it was. I couldn't put my finger on it. But when I found out that day that he had been murdered, I just dropped down to my knees. Like I was just devastated. So when I walked into the crime scene, the house was a mess. There was blood in the hallways. All of our important electronics were gone, our TVs, like somebody had came in and robbed us. Or the whole house had just an odor of death. It was just a really bad sight to see. Our room was destroyed. There was signs of struggle in the room, in the hallway. Was looking through the clothes and stuff, trying to pick out things that didn't smell too bad, stuff that I could take with me to try to remember, what we had there. And going through the clothes, I found the hammer underneath a pile of clothes, and I think this hammer was the weapon that was used against Kenneth. When Kenneth passed away, I met his mother for the first time. She reached out to me and offered me a place to stay with her, so I accepted, and I was really grateful for the opportunity to be able to finally meet her and be with her in her grieving as well as mine. And now that she thinks that I have something to do with his death, that just makes me feel really offended, because I would have done anything for Kenneth. The only thing that I find myself even feeling guilty of is not being there when he needed me. I was almost his protector, I guess you could say. When he went through his struggles, I was there. I was his eyes and ears. I made sure that nobody ever laid a hand on him. My whole plan was to go to Job Corps and get my life in order so I could come back and get us out of that area. We were living in a really bad area. I'm just sorry I couldn't be there when he needed me. Kenneth was like everything to me. And it was all I had. I got married in the first place because I was ready to settle down. I wanted a life, I wanted a job, I wanted a family, and all that was just stripped of me. Everything me and Kenneth had worked so hard for, it was just taken from us. Esther needs to know that I had nothing to do with Kenneth's death, and I love him.